I have to eat chocolate today. Don't look at me like that. It's not my fault. It's all happening in the service of Dephemerember 2024. Hi, this is Luisa Heinzel. And perhaps there's something about calories that you don't know yet. Perhaps you already know that calories are like tiny fluffy creatures that make your clothes smaller during the night. But do you know what calories also can do? They can create really interesting storage spots for junk journals. And that is exactly what we want to do today. And why I have to eat this chocolate, because I need the packaging of this chocolate. Please tell me that that was a funny intro. I already did it in German, and I think it was perhaps funnier in German because that is my mother language. And I tried to do that in English as well because I try to learn to be funny in English because I'm a funny person. So let's see. Do you know why I came to the idea of using these packages? Because there is one question about Dephemerember that Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, who is hosting Dephemerember together with me, and I get really often. The question is, will we be having snacks during Dephemerember this year again? The question comes because in one of the past years of Dephemerember, we had snacks from all over the world, and we tasted one snack per day together with you and in front of the camera, and you found that really funny and interesting. Oh no. Oh. This chocolate can't taste good because this is not gold. It's transparent. What the heck? And this is also not gold. I was hoping for some gold foil. You know, if you know Barbara, you know why I was hoping for that. Okay. Okay. Even in my German video where I had 2 more chocolates, there was no gold. Okay. We have to live with it. Come back to the point, Louise. We tasted those snacks from all over the world in the videos, and because of that, you wanted to know if we will do that again, and Barbara and myself have decided to not do that again. But I thought if we don't have snacks, then we need at least packages from snacks. And I mean, what is junk journaling? Cutting straight, please. Cutting straight is not junk journaling. It's perhaps the opposite. But of course, junk journaling is also using things from the trash can. And even if this hasn't been in the trash can yet, to be honest, I've bought this for this video because I wanted to do this. But, you know, if I would eat this, then it, of course, would turn into trash. And, of course, we want to use those things as well in our journals. And so I thought that it could be a good idea to try something with these packages. And I guess one of the reasons why this is a little bit weird for me at the moment is that I stopped eating things like this. And Barbara and myself, we changed our food habits a little bit since, I can only talk about myself, but since the last time, you know, when we, not the last time, when we did the thing with the snacks, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? When we did the things with the snacks, we both, I think, had more chocolate in our lives and more sugar. And in the meantime, we both changed what we eat. And I think that's a good thing, because then we perhaps will be a little healthier in the future. And that's also, I mean, one reason why we don't have snacks this year. Okay, I think I know what I want to do with this, but I have no idea if that can work. What if I would use this thing like a little hinge, and before I do that, I mean, then it could be attached here like so, and then I could open it. And what if these then would be like so, just glued down somehow or sewn, and then this would be a pocket. Let's do that. So, perhaps I should tell you what I have here. So this is obviously packaging from chocolate. This what I just cut as well. And then I also have some packages from some little gummies. These have been some worms, and here some mushrooms. And I bought these not only for this video, but also for Barbara, because I thought wonder worms, and to be honest, I haven't heard this before. I didn't know this kind of gummy before I bought it, but I thought wonder worms, that could be a prompt from our prompt list. It isn't, but that was so somehow inspiring that I thought I need to buy this. And this mushroom magic that was so funny, because I thought about, you know, let me whisper it, I thought about some drugs. Do you know what I mean? Because mushroom magic, that sounds like it is magic mushrooms. I don't have experience with that kind of shit, because I don't take those things. Why should I do it? I have junk journaling. I don't need drugs. But that reminded me to somehow like a crafting drug, which is totally not dangerous for your body or for something. Yeah, it can't be dangerous for you. So you can take it, and even if it's a drug, it's good, you know? You can just take it. These flying mushrooms, I found that so funny. And this is pink, and this is a pop of color we don't have yet in the journal. I have already emptied these. No, I haven't had them myself, so they are not in my stomach, so that my scale also can't be angry about me. I've just thrown them into the apartment below my apartment. And there was someone who was really happy about those things. For these storage possibilities, Barbara and I have decided that we want to have 2 of those storage possibilities, like pockets, tuck spots, belly bands, and so on, 2 per signature. We have 4 signatures in total in the journal. So that means we have then a total of 8 of those storage possibilities in the journal. You will see me creating 4 in this video. The other 4 you can see, as you can guess, in the German video. It's already online. Since I have a mixture of brushed corduroy and speckled egg spray stain on this page, I want to try to spray that to this thing as well, even if I know that the colors here come out a little different, because this is photo paper and this of course not. But I think that could be a good idea. But, oh no, shall we just, it's so crazy. This Dephemerember thing is so crazy. What the heck? Something similar, like what just in this second is happening in my brain, happened when I recorded my German video. Dephemerember is something that is so crazily different to everything else. Oh my goodness. I accidentally touched my paper here, as you can see. And this little accident brought me to the following idea. Because what is this? It's a fingerprint, isn't it? Is that only my brain, or does your brain also do these things? I just thought about, shall I use a stencil, or shall I use a stamp, or what do I want to do here? And then this little thing happened, and now I think this is way more fun. Let's see. I will quickly finish this fun here. Then I will quickly dry this with my heat tool. Let's see. If we want to see more of the pattern, we could take this out. I think this will, yeah, this will even come out it will come out by itself somehow, because it's like a perforation here. This is hindering this thing to flip, so I will just cut this straight. Approximately the same here. And since we have round corners here, let's try. Oh no. Let's make the corners round here as well. I will sew with a running stitch along here, here, and here. So then it looks like this. So that you now, once this is attached, or also even if it's not attached, you could, then, wait, this is a little bit too big. No, it's too small, but you can then put that in here, like so. Ooh, holy moly, that is ja geil. This is, and if you translate the word geil, I don't mean it like the translator says it, but in this case, this is geil because you can take something bigger. Imagine this was so long, look, then you could put that behind here, and even, and then imagine it was here. If you then had something smaller, you could tuck it just behind here, like so, and it would be there as well. You would be able to store two different things, no matter how big that is. Haha! I think that is not only geil, it's genius. Louise. I don't know if I should explain. Ooh, another word I just explained to Barbara when we talked a second ago on Instagram. I think that would be not so good for the algorithm of YouTube. I will wait a little bit, okay, to explain that, I mean. Otherwise, in combination with the word geil, it could happen that it's translated weird translated for the algorithm, I mean. So let's take this and let's use some double-sided tape and additionally some glue. The double-sided tape shall help to, it's like, in this case it's like a little clamp, because with the double-sided tape this will stay in place immediately, and I can go on with what I want to do here. And the liquid glue, which is bookbinder's glue by the way, makes that it is really durable in the end. And I think for that genius trick and for this wonderful design, which is now totally a contrast to this, well, but I think I deserve a little piece of this. This is with pistachio. This needs a little decoration. And this line tells me that there wants to be a paper doll holy moly, can you see that? His poo he sits on the line, and his arm is exactly here where this round thing of this ornament is here. Holy cow, that is like made for this. but I see other things as well. Why have I already attached this here? Okay, let's see. I want to bring this oval thing more to the foreground. Let's take the tiniest piece of pretty rough sandpaper. Oh my goodness. See you in 4,000 years. How cool is that? This is still recognizable as a chocolate packaging, but this is so cool. I love that. But since we have brushed corduroy here, let's take some oxide ink. And please, if you want to do this and if you want to imitate that, please wait with attaching this. I mean, you know, it would be way easier if this was loose. This is too matchy. I thought, why don't we try this stamp, Tiny Prints CMS 460 by Stampers Anonymous and Tim Holtz. I want to try this one. Let's try to stamp it really randomly and irregular. And let's then emboss that with white embossing powder. And then I think I also want to have something that makes this line where he is sitting on a little bit thicker. Here, there it says, mein kleiner Glücksmoment, my little moment of joy. But I'm just thinking, shall we quickly give him some wings as well? And I think he wants to have some thoughts. I have no idea what he's thinking about, but I'm sure Barbara will tell you about that in one of her videos during Dephemerember. I want to have some black splatters here. So this is dry. Let's then move on to the next one. Barbara and I have decided that we want to have 2 of those storage spots for each of the signatures. That means we need 8 in total. I made some of these in my German video already. So if you want to see how, for example, this came to life, then please check out the other video. So for the second storage spot, I want to take this half thing here of the chocolate packaging, and this goes now to the second signature. Let's take some sandpaper. Oh, but not here. I will do that. I will do this, but not here over the channel, so that it doesn't get dusty. You could ink the edges now, but I think I don't want to do that. I like this white here in combination with the white splattering here on the page. Some glue here, so that, ooh, that was a little bit too much. But I can close this here, and then she can tuck something in here. Oh no. No! Now I have some glue dirt here. Let's take a piece of chocolate just to avoid that I freak out. How can I... Oh, let's cut this out. Let's then glue that on there without more glue accidents. I will sand this side as well, and I think we can add something over here. And this is just perfect, but it's a little bit too big. This butterfly comes from a printable from my shop. I will link all of my fuzzy cut butterflies down below for you in the description box. And in those printables, you can find the same butterflies on one sheet in different sizes, so that you can print different sizes at the same time. I did that because of exactly, such a problem. Because now, if I would have only one size on my printable, I would have to go to my computer, print the sheet again in a smaller scale. But with my printable, you have the advantage that you have different sizes on one sheet. Just print it out, cut everything out, and then you have it already cut out and ready to go. Look, then you can just grab the smaller one, be happy, because it fits now. And then you have automatically the right size in, I would say, 99.9% of the cases. Is that clever? I find that really clever. I just want to ink these edges a little bit so that it looks not so new. Yeah, I think that is good. But if she flips like so, then this opens. And that is something that I don't like so much. I will punch a hole here. Then I will set an eyelet here and a second one here. And now I guess that a bulb pin is too short to close this, but I want to try it. It's a tiny little bit too short. If you want to avoid that, glue this thing more to the edge of the page, or if you already did it like I did it here, just tear a piece of the page off to make this distance shorter, and then we can just do it like this, and we have a little closure thing here. And since we have this, we can perhaps also take one of these pieces here, which came from these packages here. And I think I also want to add a button here. I have problems to find a button where the hole is big enough to bring that through here. Oh my goodness, it's not possible. This is already the 5th button I'm trying to bring on here. No, it's not possible. I search for something else which is better for this. Perhaps such a thing. Oh yes, that works just perfectly. Do I have a bee? Oh, that is nice, isn't it? Okay, so then she can flip the page. Oh, and look how cool that fits to the colors here on the other page. When it's when you flip it, then it automatically gets to this page because of gravity, I think is the word. Wonderful. So then we have both of these left. One goes to the 3rd signature, one of these. This I also made in the German video. It's a pocket from here. So if you want to see how that came to life, check out the German video. Oh, holy moly, guacamole. What is that? Whew. Oh my gosh, somehow that is a really great combination, isn't it? but I would probably then cry because this would be covered up. Oh, we have this. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Look, here it's perfect. Do you see? Ah, wonderful. We will do that. So I will first go with this packaging to my sewing machine, and I will take this with me at the same time because I want to do the same sewing on both of these. I will sew in a U shape here. I'm just asking myself if I want to make something round here or so, but then we would lose a ton of I already had this butterfly in mind. I have to change my order a little bit because my thoughts are a little bit confused at the moment. I have to think about my next steps to be able to decide what I want to do here. In my German video, I had this butterfly and I found that it looks really nice here. So I decided already while recording the other video that I want to use it here. This is one of the transparent butterflies from Ideology. And I also want to think about using a paper doll. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, look, oh my goodness. She is perfect. Okay. So I think I will leave the packages like they are instead of cutting a hole. I thought about cutting a hole because I did that here with this one and I really enjoy how that came out. But on this one here, there's only the paper doll, no butterfly, nothing else except this little thing. But the focus is on the packaging, on this hole and this, and not on something giant like this butterfly, if that makes sense. So I will now do what I originally said. I will go to my sewing machine and sew these. So here I am back. I like this even better. But the problem is that we then can't read mushroom magic there anymore. Let me quickly check the width of the page. Can I do it that, yes, that would work. If I do it like this, then it's a little, you know, peeking out. Okay, I will glue the butterfly on with some double-sided tape if I can find it. Then this little girl, I think she needs something to stand on here. So let's then glue the pocket on. I'm just thinking I want to do it that it is like this, so that she can also perhaps write something here then. Then it's like a hidden journaling spot. And I think we should add some splatters here as well. And then let's also make a connection to this page by adding a few of the splatters here. Okay, so this is dry, but I want to have, I think, a little bigger connection from this page to this page. And I thought, why don't we use this little piece to do that? Can you see it? Do you know what this needs? Oh, this needs some bouquet flowers. These are from Ideology. I think we can perhaps cut this apart and then attach that there on the bottom. And I will also add a little piece of this. It's the same material I have here. That is just a little bit of the material of the cover. Okay. That is wonderful. This was laying on my desk here by coincidence. I don't know where it came from. I'm just wondering if I forgot to add these to one of my butterflies. I will check that later, but that brings me to the idea that we could make this even more interesting. That is really funny. This needs to go to the last signature now. Okay, so I would say this is finished, but we have something really important to do before we can send this journal to Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, because I need to choose 50 scraps for her. And look, what a coincidence. Look at this color and look at this. Matchy, matchy. I want to choose 50 of my scraps. In this box, there's like everything that was left over from other projects, even some things that I have taken apart. This, for example, was a really old art journal I made ages ago. And I also have, you know, leftovers from other things in here. So yeah, scrap box, collage fodder stuff. And I will choose 50 scraps from here and I will send them to her. I will also receive 50 scraps from her. And we have decided for a little challenge with these scraps for Dephemerember. Each of us has to use at least one scrap per prompt/project. We can use more, but we need to include at least one scrap per prompt. So that means in the end, 50 scraps, that is a lot. We will probably have some of the scraps left over. That means I will have some of Barbara's scraps left over and she will have some of my scraps left over. Then we go to our scrap box again and we will fill those up again so that we then in the end have a cool mixture, because she will fill hers up with her scraps. So, you know, the leftovers from my scraps, she will fill them up with her scraps, and what I have left over from her, I will fill up with my scraps, so that then is that a mixture of both of our scraps. So that we then have like a whole package of scraps again. And as you can guess, we will make a little giveaway then. So one of you will have the chance to win a mixture of our scraps. We thought that is a nice idea. I hope that you will think that as well. And yeah, I can't wait to do that. This moment is just so crazy because I'm sitting in front of this journal. I am so in love with how this turned out. This is somehow also a little different to what I normally do. There are some things that are like really similar to other journals I have done in the past, but this is somehow so different. I don't know. Perhaps it's because of this special Dephemerember feeling. I have to pet the bumblebees. Oh, I want to do this effect in my journal as well. I will, of course, have the same printables in my journal that I will receive from Barbara. So I could do this on my pages as well, if she hasn't done something else to the bumblebees. Let's see. So yeah, this will go to Barbara now, and I'm really, really hoping that she will like this. And I think this is such a special feeling also because I know that from now on, even if I consider this journal as like finished now, it's my part is finished because I sent it to her now. But it is not finished because she will add things to this journal and then it will change completely. And that is such an exciting thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm Sitting here, I get goosebumps all over my body because I know that this will turn into something really, really amazing. And I also think that we did a really good job with this look. When I look at it now, oh, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm sorry you can't see anything. Look, when I look at it like this, it feels somehow totally weird because there's so much space. But that is obviously really good. I think the decision of 4 signatures and the amount of the pages and also the distance between the pages, that was a really good decision, because now she has the possibility to turn this into a really, you know, like cushion junk journal. When I remember the other journal I made for her, then it was like a similar thing. It was really thin in the beginning, and in the end, I mean, I hope that you have seen her other Dephemerember journal. If not, go to her channel and check that out. It turned into something so amazing, and in the end it was like, you know, really round here, and it was full, and you could see that you want to take this immediately and flip through it and look to all of the things she has made. And it's amazing, because I know that this will become a really, really gorgeous journal during December. So if you want to see that, and if you want to see how this changes, then make sure to follow us and make sure to come back in December and follow Dephemerember. And if you want to create your own journal and your own ephemera, then of course you are warmly invited to create your own ephemera during December. But we are of course also happy if you, I do this, only watch the videos. I do this because watching our videos is of course really helpful. Even if you don't want to craft along with us, it really helps if you watch the videos. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure of creating this journal, and see you the next time for some more fun junk journal ideas. Have a very great and creative day. Bye bye.